It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 29th of July. I'm Michael Groff. Monsoon activity rather muted over the next couple of days, with shower and thunderstorm activity confined mainly to the south and east of Phoenix. We can't rule out an isolated storm around here at some point, but for the most part, we're going to have to wait till later in the week for high pressure to get reestablished across the southwest and bring in that east-southeasterly monsoonal flow. Rain chances should start to pick up. That means the storms will start coming back in. Unfortunately, with the ridge around, it's still going to be hot, but we'll take it as long as we can get those better rain chances. All right, we'll dive into it, get to the particulars. First, the almanac from yesterday, 111 degrees the afternoon high, 89 the morning low, 106 and 85 are the averages. There it is, that all-time record hot temperature for the month of July, set back in 1995, 121 degrees. Boy, do I remember that day. All right, looking out there right now at 2:35 p.m., mostly sunny sky. Fortunately, it's not 121. It's bad enough, though. 106 currently, dew point 51, humidity 16%, the wind calm, the barometer falling. Checking the radar right now, a few storms over the far eastern portions of the state, along the border with New Mexico, moving into Gila County, a couple of storms to the south and southwest of us across southwest Maricopa County. We do have a couple of storms firing up down there. And it's not completely out of the question. We could see some gusty winds and blowing dust around later. Some of our high-resolution models even try to bring a stray storm or two into the valley. We'll get to that in modeling in just a moment. The upper-level weather pattern across the nation right now. We've got ridging here displaced off to our east, sitting over Texas, more of a south-southwesterly flow in Arizona. And that's not really optimal for bringing storms into the lower deserts. In fact, it's more of a drier flow of air, and that's why our dew points are down, moisture levels are down here. But we'll watch for any storm activity. The watch warning map, the heat with our ridge centered mainly over the southern and central plains. Heat advisories and excessive heat warnings there. You see those, and heat index values could be up around 105 to 110 degrees plus in some of those areas. The convective outlook for today, we've got a risk of severe storms over the northern plains, the Dakotas, Nebraska. That's that standard slight risk, as well as parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. The broader severe weather risk really runs from North Dakota all the way down into parts of Georgia. Now, here in Arizona, we are in the green, at least across southern southeast Arizona. Thunderstorms are possible. Most of those, the vast majority that develop, should stay to the south and east of us. We'll get to that. The precipitation outlook, this is valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, probably nothing or very little, with the heavier totals confined to the north and east of us and across far southern portions of Arizona. But I do believe that rain chances are going to pick up, and we actually could see some rain by this weekend. We'll talk about what's going on with this weather pattern in more detail. To do that, we explore the models. Here we go, the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Ridge sits off to the east of us, a little trough to the north and west, flow aloft more south-southwesterly. What it means for this afternoon tonight down to the surface, mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms over southern, eastern Arizona, mainly south and east of us. We're pretty close to our afternoon highs, I'd say anywhere from about 106 to 110. And if we look at the high-resolution models, this is our 3-kilometer NAM, and this is actually at 11 p.m. tonight. It's trying to bring a few decaying storms from the south into the south-central deserts and the valley, including the southern and west valley. And I guess that's possible. We'll watch for maybe some blowing dust. We don't have any rain in the forecast for tonight. But technically speaking, the chance of rain is not zero. It's just under 10%. And so when it gets to that low, we generally don't put it in the forecast. But okay, maybe we see some gusty winds, blowing dust, a rumble of thunder or two tonight. But for the most part, I'd say that risk is fairly low. Lows tonight otherwise with partly cloudy skies should generally be in the 80s to near 90, and then tomorrow it's more the same. Highs 107 to 111. Sky mostly sunny in the morning, a few clouds in the afternoon, an isolated storm to the south and east of us. Now, as we go to Wednesday, there's quite a discrepancy in the models here, and the latest GFS, this run, is really trying to bring in scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Now, our forecast right now keeps us dry on Wednesday, and that's the official forecast from the National Weather Service. That's the preponderance of models, but it is curious. We're seeing a subset of our models, of some in the ensemble in this deterministic run, that really kind of get bullish on precipitation Wednesday afternoon. And that's our ridge beginning to shift, and we see maybe a disturbance that's indicated here moving into southern Arizona, a little perturbation in the flow. And I guess it's possible, but right now, this particular model notwithstanding, I think any rain chances should stay to the east and southeast of us. But this is one thing we're going to watch closely. Might have to introduce some rain chances Wednesday afternoon. But high temperatures, again, 107 to 111. Thursday, the ridge is going to start to really reposition here. The flow aloft is more out of the southeast as the ridge slides closer to the Four Corners, over Colorado, New Mexico, somewhere over that way. And so our monsoon flow should get better established. Now, it's going to take a while for the moisture to really get going here, but there is a slight chance we could see a shower or storm in here on Thursday afternoon, at least a chance probably in the 10 to 15% bracket. Nothing to get too excited about. And any storms would probably be mostly just gusty wind and blowing dust producers, but we'll watch. That's a possibility. Friday, slightly better chance we could see a storm in here. Highs, again, somewhere in about the 108 to 112, 113 range. Yeah, it's going to be hot. This is a fairly potent ridge. And despite the fact that moisture is increasing, the heights are still high enough that that should warrant above average temperatures. And we're going to see that even going into the weekend. Highs may come down a little bit, but they're still going to remain around or a little bit above average, with slightly better chances of afternoon and evening showers and storms as that ridge is now taking a position to the north of us and more of a deeper easterly flow comes in. So Saturday and Sunday, chances of storms coming off the mountains into the lower deserts looks better. And that's some good news. Now, this isn't a really active monsoon setup, but it's certainly a better one than what we've been seeing. A week from today, this is Monday, the 5th of August. The GFS has a tropical system well off to the south and west of us, well west of Baja. That's not going to play a factor for our weather. High pressure generally to the north and east of us, so we should see a monsoon flow continuing for scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms. Temperatures at or a little bit above average in that setup. Really, things don't change too much as we go out 10 days. This is Wednesday the 7th. The ridge is still around the southwest. Its exact positioning, not really known, but I still think scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms would be likely. A very, very strong ridge building up across Alaska as well. That's interesting, too, for a number of reasons. We'll have to watch this pattern because if that's right, it could set the stage for rather deep troughing to come into the nation's midsection. And if the ridge sets up a little bit further to the north and west of us, that could get us in a position like we had last week with more diffluent flow and more northeasterly flow, better chances of showers and storms. And this is sometimes what happens in the month of August. That's a more typical setup. So could get very interesting in here as we go out later into the forecast period. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble, the mean about a half an inch, a little over half an inch, actually about 2/3 of an inch between now and the 12th of August. And then the European ensemble, less so, of course. The ensemble mean is well under 1/4 of an inch. Temperatures off the national blend of models, we stay above average for the next 10 days. No surprise there. This probably goes down as the second hottest July on record. That's pretty much a given right now. But it won't be the hottest. Hey, that's something. And it won't be the driest. So there you go. All right. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Ending with optimism, ish. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions, as Clayton has done a couple of times last week. Really do appreciate that. Or you can donate directly to me via PayPal, groffshow@gmail.com. That's the PayPal address, GROFF show@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of that right there, sweetchildaz.com.org, and the Facebook page of the same name called Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out, her videos, her blogs, all of her stuff. It's all linked up down in the description, as is our streaming station. It is called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun with that, so I highly encourage you to listen. That's also linked up down in the description. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and you guys have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Monday.